So we're going to begin to make a list of what Jesus accomplished, what he did, and when he did it, and compare that to the scripture of Exodus. So the first thing is Jesus arrives on the 10th of Nisan, on the same day that the lambs are chosen for the nation of Israel. There's 4 days of inspection, after 4 days, Pilate says that he finds no basis for a charge against him, at the same time that the high priest is declaring the sacrificial lamb to be without blemish. And the third thing is he is crucified on Nisan 14 at the same time that the lambs are sacrificed. And the lambs have to be put in the oven before sundown, so that it is before Passover. And as the lambs are put in the ovens before sundown, Jesus is put in the tomb at the same time the lambs are put in the oven. Exact parallel on exact days. In Matthew 12, then some of the Pharisees and teachers of the law said to him, "Teacher, we want to see a sign from you." He answered, "The wicked and adulterous generation asks for a sign." We're talking about the resurrection. "But none will be given it except the sign of the prophet Jonah. For as Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of a huge fish, so the Son of Man will be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth." So with all the things that Jesus did and taught his entire ministry, he said, we're giving you one sign of his divinity. And that sign is 3 days and 3 nights. So if we want to be correct, on the day of the resurrection, we know that he was crucified on the 14th, and 3 days and 3 nights. He must have been the resurrection that happened on Nisan 18. Now, your birthday is not on the same day of the week every year, but we have this tradition where we like to celebrate events on the same day of the week each year. So we have Resurrection Sunday, but it's definitely Nisan 18. What day of the week it happened 2,000 years ago, we really don't know. But we celebrate Sunday for this reason. In John 20, early on the first day of the week, which is Sunday, while it was still dark, remember the day starts at dark, so this is on Sunday before daybreak, Mary Magdalene went to the tomb and saw that the stone had been removed from the entrance. So Jesus, the first time he was seen after the resurrection was on Sunday. But Mary was not able to go to the tomb on the Sabbath because it was the Sabbath. So we don't know if he was resurrected on Saturday or Sunday. There is a teaching that he was resurrected on Saturday, and there's lots of scripture that supports that. Jesus himself calls himself the Lord of the Sabbath, so for him to be resurrected on the Sabbath would be very consistent. And everything else that he's done during this entire week, and what we're still going to talk about, everything that he's doing is happening on significant feast days of the Lord. So for him to be resurrected on a random day that has no meaning for Israel on a Sunday is inconsistent with everything else that he's doing. But to be resurrected on the Sabbath, because he's the Lord of the Sabbath, does make the most sense, and there is scriptural support. But we can't nail this down like we can nail down Nisan 10 and Nisan 14. We know the first day he was seen was Sunday, but he could have resurrected on Saturday.